Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis. It's November 19th, and Zur is in the tower. Let's see what he's got for sale. The weapon we have this week is Fighting Lion. If you don't have it, buy it, because it's going to get a little tweak. It's already a primary ammo grenade launcher, which there's nothing else like it. And this is actually going to get changed to damaging single combatants will increase the reload speed, which you can see is very slow. Rapidly defeating grenade damage combatants refills the magazine so you can just turn around and fire again. It's a very unique weapon. If you want to practice your breach load grenade launcher skills, it's got primary weapon. You've got a lot more shots. I would recommend picking this up if you don't have it. Young Ahamkara Spine. If you like trip mines, this is your guy. Increases the duration they're on the wall. They explode bigger, and if you do damage, you get some of that grenade energy back. Stats, on the other hand, only mediocre at best. You have high resilience, which is wasted. Mobility is a good thing, but low recovery, low intellect, not great to see those on any class because those are always desired. Discipline of 10 at least isn't complete trash, but overall, not the best stats. You've probably seen better. For the Titans, we've got the Ursa Furiosa. If you don't have a pair of these, just buy one, because if you're ever in high-level content, Grandmasters, Masters, whatever it is, the fact that you can use your Sentinel Shield and get about half of that energy back when you're done with it is kind of like nothing else for a Titan, so this is a must, and the stats on this one are decent. It's a 62, but you've got decent recovery, a little bit of intellect, some discipline, mobility. Resilience is a little low for a Titan, but most people sometimes don't even care about that. Strength, overall, if you don't have a pair of these, this is a very solid buy for sure. For the Warlocks, we've got an Aeon Soul. Now, this is a pair of gauntlets that everybody should own for each class. Just one of them, so you have them in case somebody wants to run that strategy. Because you've got different mods that you can put in there, and then if you're working together as a team, each of you have one of the different mods equipped. You can actually get some cool benefits out of them. I'm not going to go through a full rundown of what it does. It's kind of lengthy, so you can jump in and check it out. Stats are like hit or miss. You got, 14 recovery, 23 discipline, cool. Intellect very low, mobility very low, resilience very high. Not really the right things to see there on a Warlock. Strength is fine. So decent recovery is not bad. Resilience is wasted. Low intellect kind of hurts. But if you don't have a pair of these, you should at least have one just in case you ever need to try the strategy out. For the weapons, we've got Lonesome. Now, when it comes to sidearms, everybody has hit ideas of what's going to be good. This is a pretty solid loadout. You've got Swashbuckler to increase damage. If you're close and you punch somebody and get a kill, you've got that maxed out. You've got Rapid Hit for increased stability and reload speed. You've got a booster range that you can get here, or you get, faster reload when the magazine is empty, which may happen. You've got recoil, handling speed, or increase the range if you're going for that, and a range masterwork. This is a solid roll on Lonesome. Definitely one you shouldn't skip over. If you're looking for a decent sidearm, it's a very predictable, recoil pattern, single shot sidearm. Overall, check this one out. Pretty solid. Next, we've got the Ikelos SMG. Not a bad roll. If you're surrounded by enemies, you can get that bonus damage. Pulse monitor automatically reloads if you get wounded, which if you're in the middle of the enemies, it may happen. You can either get fast reload when the mag is empty or over penetrate and bouncing off targets. You've got full bore for a booster range. Come down here for some range and still stability, getting some handling back. This is probably the way I would go. And a boost to handling. Overall, not a bad roll on an SMG if you need a copy of this one. Cold Denial, Pulse Rifle here with Unrelenting and Grave Robber. Not really going to say too much about this. Probably don't need it. For the Wishbringer, some of the stats are okay, some of them aren't. Overall, not the best roll that you could find on this one. There's probably better shotguns anyway. You can probably skip this as well. All right, so for the Ikelos Sniper, we're looking at 2 perks. If you don't have a sniper like this for PvE, you should buy one, because at some point, snipers are probably going to be awesome again. Triple tap, getting those precision hits will return 1 round of the magazine. And then also high impact reserves. As you get towards the bottom of the magazine, you are going to be dealing more damage. So bonus damage and getting some ammo back, you're going to be getting that extended damage and magazine, basically. Got some range, got some stability masterwork. Overall, for a PvE sniper, it's not going to be the hardest hitting because it's a 140, but the ammo efficiency that you can get out of these 2 perks, if you don't have one like this, I might add this to your collection. For Outrageous Fortune, we've got the Solar Grenade Launcher. It does have Field Prep and Rampage. Not a bad way to have some bonus damage and bonus reserves for a heavy needed PvE situation. So if you don't have Field Prep on a grenade launcher, it's not a bad way to have one of these. I don't say this is going to be like a god tier roll or anything like that. It's not, but also if you like the breach load grenade launchers, remote detonation is going to work the same way. So maybe if you like that style of firing in PvP, for example, you don't want to shoot the ground. You'd rather be able to detonate it in the air. This is your style. So depending on what your likes for grenade launchers are, this one might be one that you could have some fun with, or at least have a backup, field prep for PvE. Crowd Pleaser, unfortunately not living up to its name. Kind of terrible perks here, so you can skip this one. All right, so let's look at the armor. Your preference on stats, but personally, the 62 here, high on resilience, high on strength, not doing a lot for me. 62 here, high on resilience, high on discipline, low on recovery, still kind of hurts a little bit. But these boots, high recovery, decent resilience, discipline, intellect, strength, not bad. If you got your mobility covered somewhere else, these are actually decent boots for the Titan. For the Warlocks, the only thing worth looking at here is the 63 stat roll gauntlets. You've got 24 in intellect, 12 in recovery, 13 mobility, not too much wasted on discipline and resilience, low on strength, but the decent recovery and really high intellect, these are a pair you probably want to pick up. Everything else doesn't even crack 60, so you can skip those. For the Hunter, none of these are amazing, but you've got a 61 with high mobility, recovery, disciplines, intellect that are not too bad, especially if you masterworked them. You have 20 mobility, 10 intellect, not too shabby. Over here, you've got 60. If you're looking for a pretty evenly rolled one, there you go. And then for boots, again, high mobility, high intellect, not too bad on either of these two for the Hunter. And that pretty much does wrap up Xur. If you guys did enjoy the video, please drop a like below. If you guys want to find me, Twitter is at Ebontis, twitch.tv for streaming over there for Destiny and variety content. Right here on YouTube, though, if you have not subscribed, please do so, because I know most of you have not subscribed. If you want to see more content from me, hit that alert bell so it makes into your YouTube feed. And also for you guys, if you want to support me directly, you can join the channel as a member for emotes, for live streams, and comments and stuff. You can also find me a link on Patreon, and check out the video here for my materials guide. If everybody needs upgrade materials, hopefully this one helps you out.